Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what old G RAThbun's up to today. Yeah, here we are with another video. Hey, I'm gonna do a recap. Now, a lot of you that have followed me forever have seen how I built all this, but some of you have not, and you may want to know how to build a table set up like this. So I'm going to put a link on here and show you how I built it, but I'm going to give you a quick tour right now in this video, and then see if you want to see how I built it. You can click on the next one, the link that I put here. Plus, you can also go to a playlist that I have all these videos on. You can just watch one at a time. Otherwise, it's going to be a real long video. So enough for me rambling on. Let me show you what I'm going to tell you in the next link. Okay, shop 4x8 table. That's what that is. What I've done here, let's start with the base on it, how I made the base. All this is made out of scrap material after they got done building my house. My good friend Spanky came over here and collected all the wood they were throwing away. They don't throw wood away anymore, that's for sure. But he scavenged all this lumber here. Only thing I had to buy was this piece up here. And so what I'm going to show you now is how I pieced it together with scrap lumber. Right here, you can see the joint. What we got here is, see that leg there goes all the way up and hooks into the frame, which is 2x6 framing here and here. So I got one piece, and you can see it's not a really good piece. It's just old lumber. Then I took, and the bottom shelf here, I ran it that way, as you can see, and then put a splice down there and a splice up here. They're all glued and screwed. Now that's all the way around on the whole thing, doubled up here. So what I've really got is legs that are 4x6 boards. Now then what I've done down here is I put some little casters on it, casters, not Casper the Ghost, but casters. And then I also put a little block there if you can see it. And I'll tell you why that is. But that's how I did it. This piece goes all the way down to the end, and the table saw sits on it. Okay, you can see that in this the link I'm going to put on there. Now up here you can see this. That little piece right there got hinges. So what I can do, let's go over here a little better. You can see it's got a table. What I can do is I can pull this piece up and stick it behind here. Yeah, hard to do with one hand. But anyway, put that around there. Then I can roll this whole table off of my motorcycle table lift. I just roll it right on off of there, okay? And the reason why I had to do that and not have legs down, because I have stuff stored underneath it. There's another motorcycle jack underneath there, just for lifting up the bike so I can take the front tire off. You got, so when I put this up here, I can roll it right off without having to pull that stuff out the difficult way. But I need those there because you'll see in the video, I need to lift it up. I just put them down there, and then blocks I showed you in the back here, back there, they hit that table. That table can lift this whole table up. So I can work on this table at any height I want. So I like that. And I can just slide it off. I'm saving space, because otherwise, if I didn't do that, I'd have an 8-foot work table and then an 8-foot, or it's not quite 8 foot, but anyway, I'd have the other table there, and that's taking a lot of room. Why waste the room? Okay, now I want to keep this top pretty, because I went to a lot of work to get it that way, as you'll see in the video. Now, so I put this roll on here. This is paper that contractors use to protect the flooring in a house when they're working in there and they don't want to scratch the floor, they put this all over. It's only 3 foot wide. That's all I could find. So that's what we got. Now this thing here, you're going to see how I made this thing. And it works great, as you can see. It has protected this for over a year. And it's pretty good in shape yet. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Now I took a yardstick and just put it right here. So I can measure off 8 inches. I can do anything I want up to 3 feet. But that's a handy little thing right there. Then on this side, we put this thing, got this off of old Jungle Place, Amazon I think it is. We got that. Put this in here, put some wood in it to make it so it doesn't score. I got lots of vices, but I don't got one that wouldn't score the wood, screw it up. So that I'm working on a piece of wood. You know what them are for, just a vise. I'll show you how I did that in the video. Then you got your little brush. You just put screws in it, hang on what you need. You got all the room underneath there. You can put anything you want. All your tools slide in there. Then we put a vacuum system on there. I'm going to show you how I made the vacuum system and put it under there, and it runs over and sucks dirt out of there, mainly dust. It doesn't suck much of the heavy particles off, because I'll show you how I made the bucket. I also made a sanding table here that's in my way, but you can see there's a bucket under there that catches the heavy stuff that falls down through there. But also made this sanding table. It works really well. Oh, let me show you it. It's simple. All it is that, and I hook up the vacuum cleaners there. You stand there, it sucks all the dirt right down through it. Okay, what else are we going to show you? Okay, the table, like I said, rolls around. And we made a sled for the top of the table saw. That's on there. That works really well. So we're happy with that. That's just made out of a couple scrap pieces of wood, all scrap wood, really. Let's see, then I put a track in it right here. So if I want to hold something down, you'll see how I can cut circles with this table saw. Cut them right out. That's how I made the top of this. That's made on the table saw, that whole circle. So that track there, I've made a deal, you'll probably see it, where I put a little holder in there. You've seen the track holders on everywhere. That'll hold your lumber down, and you can just spin it around and cut it into a circle or whatever you want to do. It's just a hold down. So that's that. I'll show you how to do that in one of the videos. We got, then we got all the other stuff hanging on here. We got it all wired up. So if you plug anything into here, turn on the saw, the vacuum will come on. Let's turn it on and I'll show you. Vacuum comes on automatically. We got a switch hooked up to that. I'll show you how to do that. Then I'll show you how to make that big sucker up there. Ziggy, turn on the big sucker. And this thing works great. All that is a box fan with a box around it, and then a furnace filter right here. And you can see how dirty it is. That means it's working. It's sucking stuff up through there. Ziggy, turn off the big sucker. And I got it hooked up to my AI. Also, I'm going to show you how I wired that wire up, because there was no plug-in up there, and I needed juice for this light that I put underneath there. Then we also built this, and that's hanging from the rafters on little hooks. I'll try to find the video and show you how we did that. Let's see if we can find the hooks over here so I can show you what we made it out of. I don't know where they are. Let's just cut right here. All right. They're made out of these little things. I just screwed them up in the ceiling, and it holds this stuff up there. Now, they ain't going to hold much weight because they're just screwing in there, okay? They're just screwing up. If they were screwing sideways, they'd hold a lot of weight. But they're just screwing up. So I've got 6 of them holding up that lumber. That's as much as I'm going to put weight up there. Some of it's just styrofoam. You know, that don't weigh nothing. You got to be careful when you're doing that. These are screwed into the ceiling joists. Every one of them. They're not just into the sheetrock. They're into the joists. Same with these. That's holding that up. That's plenty a weight I want to put on them. No more. It's working great. So I can show you all that. Show you all this. Now that's 10 minutes of this video. The one I'm going to put on here is, I think, going to be about an hour long. So you may just want to click on the link and go to the playlist and play what you want to see. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps some of you guys out. If you have any questions, let me know. But it should show you pretty detailed on everything.